cost of building infrastructure is set to hit $40 trillion over the next 20 years. How will governments be able to raise the capital? Asia's policymakers are now facing the complex task of keeping capital within their boundaries, and the key to doing this could be in infrastructure spending through public-private partnerships.
Total global infrastructure spending is set to reach $40 trillion over the next 20 years. 40% of this will be in Asia.
Governments will not be able to provide all the capital needed to develop their infrastructure. Therefore, public-private partnerships will become an increasingly important approach.
But as Asia amasses this capital, risks of economic imbalances could spark the kind of financial crisis most recently seen in 2009.
Because of what happened in the US and Europe, there will be massive capital inflows maybe coming to the regions, but it's also creating fluctuations up and down because these are short-term capital and so on. So it is in this perspective, policymakers in the regions have to see how regional cooperations can be set in such that all these capital flows can be beneficial, can be meaningful for their infrastructure development.
One strategy is to develop and integrate Asia's capital markets.
We need to continue to recycle our own capital, in addition to those that naturally come here for the better yields, into more productive uses rather than speculative purpose. And that's going to be our challenge.
To this end, Asia's capital markets will need more depth.
You need to see a lot more liberalization of financial services in Asia. Of course, Singapore is very liberalized, but many other parts of Asia are not. Secondly, you need to see a lot more financial integration in Asia. Don't forget, the United States and Europe are huge markets. And when you have that kind of scale, you can offer very compelling, very attractively priced products because you can leverage off scale.
For now, the ASEAN Economic Community is expected to accelerate the creation of a single market. This is targeted for 2015. In the meantime, Asia's economies will need to work even closer together to avert a financial crisis here.